You're watching Black and Gold Today.
Welcome back to the show. When it comes to passion for football and the loyalty of the Pittsburgh Steelers, one fan stands out as a true Hall of Famer. Mike Fenner has his story.
The legacy of the Black and Gold Nation is well represented and well documented at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, from names like Bradshaw to Swan, Stallworth, and Holman. Wait, Holman? That's right, Rick Holman, inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2019.
Yep, inducted in 2019.
Nominated by his childhood hero, Terry Bradshaw.
I mean, it goes back to when I was just a little kid. You know, Sunday, that's what you do in the Pittsburgh area. You come home from church and you watch Steeler football. So every Sunday, that's what I remember doing. That's what you do. So you love it from day one. I just always loved the quarterbacks as a kid, and that's where it starts with Terry.
The Steelers legend would make his way to Beaver, PA to surprise Holman with the nomination.
I did an interview with the Steelers, and they wanted to know about my story and my streak. I haven't missed a game at Heinz Field since it opened, so I'm over 200 straight now, preseason, regular, playoffs, and the 3 Super Bowls that they've been in.
It wasn't easy for Holman, who literally gave the shirt off his back to purchase season tickets while still in college.
When I was in college, I sold everything I owned to buy my season tickets. I sold my car, I sold clothes on eBay. I mean, anything that wasn't tied down, I sold it. Never missed a game. The Steelers put an interview out on their website. They found out that I've been to every game, and Ford Motor Company saw the interview and they called me and they said, "Hey, are you interested? Can we come to your house and interview you?" Just knock at the door and they said, "It's for you." So I get up and I open the door and there's Terry Bradshaw at my house. I had no clue. I didn't know anything about it, and I was completely blown away. This is probably my favorite picture. You know, we're sitting right here at the table, and we're just having a conversation, and he's laughing, and we're just talking like a couple old buddies.
I can't believe you're in my driveway.
So we go out and throw a few passes, and he hands me this jersey, and we're throwing the ball in the driveway, and he's like, "Here, let me sign that." So I'm wearing it in the video and the commercial, and he signed it on my back. So this is pretty special. I haven't put it on since. They had this jersey made for me with obviously my Ford Hall of Fame's inductee patch. So now there's 9 of us, and we all have this patch. It's on our jackets, and everyone's putting it on their jersey with the Hall of Fame. So I have my name on the back and my 0-1, which starts my streak in 2001. So that's why I chose 0-1, and no player will wear that. So that's kind of my thing. And then they gave us the rings. They treat us like players, even though, you know, so there's the Ford Blue Hall of Fame jacket. So now there's 9 of us that have the jacket at this point. This whole thing has been me representing all Steeler fans. So I'm not going to say I'm better than anyone else as a Steeler fan. That's impossible. There's just so many incredible fans in the world. And for me, I'm pretty lucky that they picked me to represent Steelers Nation and be the Pittsburgh representative for the first class, the inaugural class in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
And one of the class acts in the Black and Gold Nation. Congratulations, Rick, and keep that streak going. Keeping with the fans' theme, it was another great sight to see everyone from across the country make it to Pittsburgh to tailgate or even celebrate birthdays. But the question that we posed to everybody last week was the concern of the Steelers' offense or the injuries that are plaguing the defense and the way Pittsburgh has started out.
Well, I mean, the offensive line, they've said, has been a work in progress, and to watch them progress, you know, after that Week 1 win against Buffalo, you know, you were kind of on a high note, and then last week kind of brought us back to reality. So I think it's going to be a year-long process to see how they can develop and you know, just get this offense rolling.
Mainly the injuries. I mean, you got T.J. Watt, Deontay Johnson, and the linebacker crew. The defense struggled, I thought, last game.
Probably a little bit of both. The defense is the injuries without Watt playing today, and it doesn't seem like the offensive line's doing a great job for Ben and company this year.
Yeah, same.
I think we have a lot more depth on defense, so I'm not as concerned there. I am concerned that the offense is looking like last year, a little bit. Ben's looking a little slow.
I think the slow start for the offense. I know they're young guys. We got to give them some time, but I'd like to see maybe a little different scheme, maybe a little more options of instead of throwing it on every 3rd down.
That brings us to our Fan of the Week, and that honor goes to Kirsten Radford from North Carolina. She made it to her first ever home Steelers game. Other than the loss, it exceeded her expectations. And by the way, don't forget to check out our Facebook page at Black and Gold today. And Mike, even though the fan base is worried going into week number 4, still some optimism when it came to the Renegade tailgaters and everybody out there.
You know what my theory is? Worst case, just go get more snacks to binge on.
Exactly, right?
Speaking of which, here's Black and Gold today's Jessica Ryan with another incredible delectable for week number 4.
Hey guys, hard to believe it's week 4 already. I love these games that are later in the day because it gives me more time to prepare my tailgate spreads. And today I'm going to show you how to make spicy sausage feta dip. I already started browning the sausage, so that's taken care of here. Now I'm going to slice up some red pepper real thin. We're also going to use some cream cheese and feta in this recipe. So what I want to do with this is slice it real thin. What I really love about the red pepper in this recipe is that it's super sweet. Bell peppers have such a sweet flavor. I'm going to slice this really thin and chop it up, and it's going to be a great contrast to that spicy sausage and that creamy feta. You can use different sausages for this. I like to use a spicy sausage, but you could use an Italian sausage, which would be delicious for this. It's all what your palate can handle. I like the spice with the creaminess of the feta. I'm gonna mix the pepper in with the sausage. I'm not necessarily trying to cook it. I'm okay with it being a little bit bitey in there, but I'm gonna mix that in first. It will get a little bit warm. That way, this is a warm dip. I'm gonna take the cream cheese. It's a whole brick. For this one, you want it to be just a little bit warm, so you want to keep it setting out to get to room temperature. And we'll put the whole brick, that 8 ounces, right into the pot. Once all of that cream cheese is melted and incorporated there, you're going to take some feta and drop that in there, about 4 to 5 ounces of that. Stir it in. It's not going to get super melty, but it's going to combine really nicely. These are dipping crackers, so they're a little bit thicker. That'll hold up to this thick, hearty dip. You can also serve it with tortilla chips if you'd like. And that's the spicy sausage feta dip. Enjoy the game.
Thanks, Jess. Still to come on Black and Gold today, we'll wrap up the show for week number 4. Stay with us.
Hey everybody, this is Rick Holman, inaugural class in the Ford Hall of Fans, and you're watching Black and Gold today.